So today in this session we are going to see extending interfaces. That means just like you can extend a class and extend its members to another class, which we call it as superclass and subclass, that is inheritance, right? So we can use this inheritance concept along with interfaces also. That means you can create a sub interface for an existing interface. So you'll have a super interface and sub interface concept also with interfaces, just like classes have, right? So let us see how to create sub interfaces, that is how to extend interfaces in Java today's session. Okay, so let me show you an example program. So if you observe this program, uh, at the beginning we are creating an interface called a, which has two methods, met1 and met2, right? Then uh, I'm creating one more interface called b and extending it with a. So now b is a sub interface, a is the super interface. Okay, so what will happen when you extend when you use this extends keyword and extend one interface with another interface, just like how classes will how classes works with the extends keyword, like the superclass will inherit its methods and instance variables to the subclass. Similarly, uh, a super interface will can also inherit its members, that is variables as well as methods, as members to the sub interface. So now in interface A we have defined two methods, met1 and met2. By extending B with A, what will happen to B is B will also get these two methods, met1 and met2. That means met1 and met2 will become members of B interface also. Apart from those met1 and met2, we are defining an exclusive method called met3 in interface B. So as a result, interface B now will have totally three methods. Okay, so now uh, what I am doing is I am creating a class called my class and implementing interface B, right? So if I implement interface B, I have to implement all the three methods, met1, met2 and met3, because B is extending A and A has two methods and B has one method. Altogether three methods I have to implement. If I implement A, I have to implement only two methods, but if I implement B, I have to implement three methods, because the class my class is implementing interface B. So we need to implement all the three methods, met1, met2 and met3. So as such, I am implementing met1, met2 and met3 in this class. So what are these methods doing? Simply they are displaying message implement met1, implement met2, implement met3, right? So after doing that, I am defining one more class called if extend. In this I am creating the main method and I am creating an object for my class ob, right? Ob is an object for my class, and then using that object I am calling all the three methods. So now this will invoke all the three methods and there will be this, the output for this program will be implement met1, implement met2, implement met3, right? So let us compile this program and see the output. So as expected, the output is met1, met2, met3. Implement met1, implement met2, implement met3. Right. So this is how you can extend interfaces. So now let us add some variables to this interface. So I'm adding two variables to interface A, that is A and B, with values 10 and 20 respectively, and for interface B I'm adding C with values with value 30 for C. So now let us try to access these variable values using the object of my class. So I'm trying to access all the three variables A, B, C in all those three methods, meth1, meth2, meth3, right? So let us see what will happen. So you're able to access A value, B value, C value. So automatically A, B will also become members of interface B. So interface B will have all the three variables A, B, C, and their values are constants, right? 10, 20, 30. So they'll remain same. We cannot alter them. So as such, output will be A is 10, implement meth 1, B is 20, implement meth 2, C is 30, implement meth 3, right? So this is how you can extend interfaces, but extending interfaces is not suggested, but Java allows you to do that, but will very rarely use this concept of extending interfaces, because interfaces they themselves do not have complete implementation of all the methods. They all the methods are abstract methods, right? So uh, there is no meaning in it, and if at all in some cases where you have already created an interface but you forgot to add some method or a variable to it, and you want to add it with additional features, so instead of altering the existing interface, then you can create a new interface by extending the old interface and create a sub interface there and add the additional features to that one. Then in that case you can create you can implement the sub interface and get all the features instead of implementing the super interface, right? So in that case we'll be using, but very rarely we'll be using this one. So we need not discuss much about these interfaces. We will not have any super keywords overriding all these concepts, because interfaces they themselves do not provide complete implementation of the methods, and instance variables are not supported with interface, so we'll not come across all such problems that we face with classes. If it is a class, we'll have a problem of methods overriding one another in subclass, and instance variables will be hidden because of creating another instance variable in a subclass with the same name as that of the instance variable in superclass. So all such problems will not arise in uh, uh, interfaces, right? But let us do with variables. If I try to create a variable A instead of C here in interface B, so let me see what will happen. You might get a problem with this, but there is no alternative for this one, like we have a solution for classes. So you'll get an error here, variable c. Here you're getting error. So you are able to get a value here also. There is no c. So there is a variable a with same name a in interface a as well as in interface b, right? So now how to access this variable a superclass a variables value? Now I'll change this to say something a is equal to 10. I want to access it. So can we use super keyword like we used in class, like this? See what you're getting, cannot find symbol. And what is that symbol? Variable a, right? Though we are implementing interface b which has a variable a, and this variable a is hiding super interface in variable a, right? So if you want to access the super interface variable a's value, that is 10, you will not be able to access it. You observe the output. In both the cases you are getting a value 30 30, right? That means the sub interface variable a is hiding super interface variable a whose value is 10. So instead of 10 we are getting 30 in both the cases. In one case you must get 10 and the other case you must get a, right? But you're not getting that. And if you try to use super to access the hidden member of that interface, then also it is not going to work, right? So what you need to do when you are using interfaces here is, when you are extending interfaces, like when you extend classes, a subclass, if it is having a variable instance variable similar to that of a superclass, we use a super keyword to access the superclass version of that instance variable, right? But we cannot do that here with interfaces, because interfaces do not have actually instance variables, they are ordinary variables, and we cannot use a super keyword to access the hidden member a whose value is 10, right? So the solution for this is only to create different variables in sub interface b with different names as that of a. So don't use the same names that we used in interface a, because we have used already into variable a in interface a. When you are extending interface a with b, don't use same variable a and b here again. So use a different variable name c. If it is in classes, so in superclass and subclass that is permitted, and subclass instance variable will be hiding the superclass instance variable, and solution for that is we can use a super keyword to access the superclass instance variable, and subclass variable can be accessed directly with its name. Okay, but that is not possible with interface, so don't do that way. So always give exclusive names for those variables. Even though you are extending these interfaces, if a interface has a variable name a, then don't create another variable in sub interface b with the same name a. There is no chance for creating such a way, right? So don't do that. Okay, so you have to use different names even though they are super and sub interfaces. the variables names must be exclusive different. And one more thing I would like to discuss here, let us try to create an object for an interface. I'll try to create an interface for object for either interface A or interface B. So what will happen if you try to create an object for an interface? So will this work? Let us check. Right? So what is the error you are getting? A is abstract, cannot be instantiated. A is an interface and it is completely abstract. That means all the methods in that interface are abstract methods. So just like you cannot instantiate or create an object for an abstract class, you cannot even create an object for interface also. Okay. Now instead of creating an object that is instantiating using the new operator, I'll just create a reference variable. Okay, and then after that I'll assign for a1 is equal to ob. So let us see, we have done this in interface in inheritance concept, right? You have created a superclass reference variable and assigned it a subclass object, and then we try to call all the methods. So let us do it even here also, whether it will work or not. See, what is it saying? Cannot find symbol a1 dot method met3, right? Because I created reference variable for interface A, which has only meth1 and meth2. So you will be able to access meth1 and meth2, but you will not be able to access meth3 because interface A does not have meth3. It has only meth1 and meth2. So let me put this in comment. So now it will work and it will execute only meth1 and meth2 methods, right? What if you want to uh, uh, call the third method also met3? Third method is part of which interface? Interface B. So if you have an interface or reference variable for B, then you can access all the three methods. With a reference variable A of A, you can access only methods that are declared in first interface, that is A, only met1 and met2, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to create a reference variable for interface B, say B1, and now I'll assign for B1 OB, right? So now it will work. Using the reference variable for interface A, you can only call met1 and met2, but using reference variable of B, you can call all the three methods met1, met2 and met3. Okay, and you observe the variable A, B, C values, they are same. They are not going to be changed. You cannot change them, alter them, because they are by default final variables, right? As per interface rule, they are final variables, so their values will remain same. A value is 10, B value is 20, C value is 30. That's it. You cannot alter them. If you try to alter them somewhere in any of the methods, you'll get, it will generate a error when you compile the program, right? So what are the points you need to uh, remember and find out from this program is, today's program is, that means you cannot create object for an interface, right? Means you can create a reference variable for an interface, and for that reference variable you can assign the object of a class which is implementing that interface. When you can assign that object to the reference variable of interface, only if that class implements that interface. If the class does not implement that interface, then you cannot assign its reference. Say for example, I'll create another class here. So now I'm creating a class called non-iface. Okay, and in that I'm defining a method hello which displays a message this class does not implement any interface. So now if I create an object for this class, say for example here I'm going to create an object for this, right? Now I cannot assign this ni to the interface reference variable b1 or a1 because uh, this class is not implementing any of those two interfaces, right? I cannot create a reference variable of a or a reference variable of b and assign it with the object of non-iface class, right? So if I try to assign for a1, where a1 is an object for, a1 is a reference variable for interface a, right? So for this one if I try to assign the object ni, this is illegal, right? This will generate an error. And even similarly if I try to assign for b1 also, So this is also illegal. You cannot do this. Why? Because you're assigning a reference to you're assigning the object of the class non-IFS, which is not implementing any of these two interfaces A and B. Only if the class implements that interface, then only you can assign the reference variable. uh, you can assign the object of that class to any of the reference variables of those interfaces which is implemented by this class. Because my class is implementing interface B, right? So I can create a reference variable for B and assign it with the object of class my class, right? Similarly, I can also create a reference variable for interface A and assign that interface A also with the object of my class. Why? Because A is a super interface for B. That is how my class is related to A. Because B extends A, so I can create reference variables for both A and B and assign object of my class to both in the reference variables of interface A as well as interface B. But coming to non-IFACE, is it implementing any of those interfaces? It is not implementing A, or it is not even implementing B also. So you cannot write these two statements. You can create an object for this class and you can call that method defined in that class using that object, but you cannot assign that object to variables A1 interface variables A1 and B1, and using these reference variables you cannot call that method, right? So first let me compile it. Here itself you will not be able to do that. So you're getting an error. So instead of dot we used comma there, so that's why you're getting two more errors. So now you will get only one error. So now you're getting two errors. So what are those two errors? Incompatible types in line number 57 and in line number 58. In both the lines you are getting the same error, incompatible types. Non-IFACE cannot be converted to A. That is the first error. Similarly, second error is non-IFACE cannot be converted to B. Why they cannot be converted? Because the non-IFACE class is neither implementing interface A nor implementing interface B. So you cannot create an assign the reference variables of interfaces A and B with the object of non-IFACE. But you can assign object of my class, because my class is implementing interface B and interface B is a sub interface for interface A. So you can assign that one. Okay. So this is how inheritance, that means extending interfaces, can be done, and you can create a reference variables for interfaces and assign them with an object of a class which is implementing those interfaces. So that's the reason why I mentioned the point here. You can assign an object of the class which implements an interface to a reference variable of that interface, but you cannot assign an object of a class which does not implement that interface to a reference variable of that interface, right? Then the first point is you cannot instantiate an interface, because interface is similar to an abstract class. Just like you cannot create an object for an abstract class, you cannot even create an object for interface also, but you can create a reference variable for that interface. Okay, so these are the points we need to discuss related to extending interfaces. And how to do that extending interfaces, we have already seen that in the program. And You cannot use super keyword with interfaces, super interface and sub interface, just like you use it in super class and subclass to access the hidden instance variables and overridden methods and constructors. You cannot use it with interfaces because interfaces do not have instance variables, they just have final variables, and interfaces do not have any constructors, so you cannot use super keyword to invoke a constructor. Interfaces, they do not even have the constructor itself, so how can you use a super keyword to call the constructor? So there is no chance. And method overriding cannot be done, just like hidden variables, how you cannot do that, method overriding also cannot be done, right? So if you want, I'll show you that one also. Okay, you can compile it, but when you implement the interface, what is happening? Anyhow, you are defining meth2, right? You are defining meth2. You are defining meth2. Meth2 is declared both in interface A as well as in interface B, right? So will that make any difference for our program? It will not make any difference, right? Why? Because we are not giving any implementation for meth2 in interfaces A and B. We are giving implementations only in the class in which it is implementing that interfaces. So anyhow, there you will give only one implementation there, so you will not come across any such overriding concept in interfaces, right? So it is useless creating a another declaring another method in sub interface B with the same name as that of in super interface A, right? So it is meaningless, useless also creating that one. It will not have any effect. So you will not come across any overriding or hidden variables. So there is no need of using super keyword. So there is no constructor concept for interface. So you will not come across any use of the super keyword. So remember the important point. Super keyword will not be used with interfaces. It can be used only with classes, and that too when inheritance is used in classes, right? With interfaces we cannot use the super keywords, right? So always create variables in when you are extending interfaces in the sub interface, create variables with exclusive names. They should not be same as that of the super interface names. And even methods also, when you're creating methods in sub interface, give them an exclusive name without matching with the methods that you declared in the super interface. So it'll the same principle will apply for both variables as well as methods, right? And there is no constructor concept at all, so you cannot instantiate an object, instantiate an interface, right? So these are the points we need to discuss. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.